Going back to our network diagram here. So we have the local area network, which consists of the Windows 7, the Windows 10, the Windows 2012 server, and also the domain controller. Everything is connected to the one side of the pfSense box. The other end is connected to the host box, which in turn is connected to your ISP router. So that is how all the systems in our lab network is able to reach out to the internet using this pfSense router. In this course, we will not see how to install these two systems. Those are more for pen test lab course, which I am creating shortly. Using these systems, you can learn how to do pen testing, web application hacking, how to audit these Windows systems in an efficient and easy way. For the purpose of this course, we are going to stop with installation, and after this we will do some kind of GPU policies, and I will show you how to push GPUs to client workstations. So you can do fun things like changing the wallpaper and adding local users to these systems for administrative purposes. We can also see how to enforce some security measures like increasing the password policies and lots of different things. And I will keep adding throughout the course whenever I see something important. So now that we have our labs working and everything is connected to the internet, and we also created a few users, let's create an export of all the systems so we have a backup. So if something happens or if you mess something up, you can delete all the systems and you can import the systems from this backup. So you do not have to go through the same process of installing all the systems. So let's see how to do that. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is go to each systems and go to export, and then you have to choose the location, and then you can save the file. So for example, we've been saving all the backups in exports. Just select the folder and then say export. You can do it on the C2 Win. So you can see the status here and it is exporting. Once it's done, and I think I showed you how to provision this server one using the import virtual machine. And remember, you may have to do the sysprep configuration to make the system clean. But again, it will not take much time to install or provision more systems. So using this technique, you can install even like 10 client systems, because we're using only like 20 gigs. So even if you install like 5 systems, you're talking about like 100 to 150 gigs here. So you can have a pretty complex lab, and you can learn Active Directory administration using the same setup. So exporting is one important thing where you can go to that state whenever you want. Another important thing I want to show you is taking a snapshot. So when you right click on any of the systems, you can do a checkpoint. In VMware Workstation or VirtualBox, they call it differently, but in Hyper-V, they call it checkpoint. So if you do a checkpoint on any one system, it might take some time, and it says it's created, and you see something here, the checkpoints, and you can do it on the server. It's creating a checkpoint. So let's say you install a software, or let's say you're trying to learn about viruses or malwares. So you can create a base system, you can back it up, and then you can install the malware to the systems, and you can do all your learning process. And once you're done with it, you can go back to the original state. And you can create as many snapshots or checkpoint you want. And that is the nice power you get with all this virtual machine setup. So this server one is going to take some time, but I think you get the idea. I think it's done. So if you click on pfSense, we have one snapshot. If you look at, it's still creating it. Okay, it's done now. So if you create more, the tree will keep growing, and you can restore it to any point in time based on the snapshots you have available. So anyway, I think that's all I wanted to discuss in this video. In the next video, I will show you how to protect our host system. So the way it is set up right now, though we have pfSense as a firewall acting between the host system and the lab systems, both systems can talk to each other, and I will show you in the next video how it can talk and also how it can communicate and how to stop that. So that way your host system is going to be secure. No matter what happens in here, stays in here. Okay, see you in the next video then.